Good morning, evening, and afternoon, everybody. Welcome back for another Red Deck Wins 2-man. We're awaiting our opponent right now, and I'm having a lot of fun. I did make a second version of the deck that replaced the Swift Spears for the Lightning Berserkers, but given the popularity of control decks right now, I'm sticking with the Lightning Berserker list. Alright, so we're on the draw, and this is a perfectly keepable hand. Just, doing my dang thing, playing against control and or heroic, having morning coffee. Hope everybody out there is doing well. It's a beautiful May 1st, happy May Day. To everyone out there who has to go to work later like me. Alright, we got dragons. Yeah, and he's got Asylum Gar. Alright. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's if the Orator is like part of the Channel Fireball Dragons list right now or what, but hardly matters. We know he's got the Asylum Gar. Alright. So he wants us to burn our removal on the Orator, which we don't have, so it was worth a shot getting one in. Alright, probably gonna lose the Rabble Master here. He's taking a lot of damage from our hand and our Berserker out here, so. And he has to get 4 land drops still. So, yeah, I would take the Rabble Master. And by that I mean he has to hit 4 land drops to cast, Asylum Gar or pretty much any other card that's going to win him the game. So despite losing the Rabble Master, I'd say we're still in a good position. And this is what I mean about the Berserker being kind of better against control as opposed to a Swift Spear. The Berserker's activated ability, the fire breathing, really helps because it's not counterable by anything in Standard right now. So you can, if they're playing a creature light, like the Orator might be a hedge against more aggressive decks. But if they're playing that's a great top deck. If they're playing a creature light version of the deck, the Berserker can just smash early game. It's quite ridiculous. Hey, remember that Rabble Master you killed before his prime? Well, his cousin heard. He'd like to have a word with you. This is cool. I like the Jaya Ballard icon for our opponent here. On some level, he must appreciate what we're doing to, on, and around him. I don't want to stoke the Orator, but it is a big roadblock, and there's a second one. Hooray. Alright, so now stoking is, kind of ridiculous. We're just going to the dome. I mean, we don't want a 1-for-1 all day here. We're kind of on a clock ourselves because our opponent is going to take us out with Silent Gar if we're not hasty here. Alright. So we can threaten to kill the Orators if we do a full swing here. Oh, or we could just... Wow. Bad F2 finger. Just gonna take the fingers off the buttons there. Alright, so that was a misplay, and if we lose, it'll probably be traceable back to making the wrong choice in attackers on turn 4. But that's fine, because we're still on game 1, and this is making our opponent think pretty hard. So, you know, that's a silver lining. Maybe he'll get mentally fatigued. More coffee. Yeah, we got nothing. It seemed like a good idea. Okie dokie. There were probably much better ways to, yeah, like full swing, outburst, second main would have been fine. Ooh, I just wanted to jam some damage in there because the clock I mentioned earlier, he's very effectively gumming up the board here, basically blanking our attackers, but this is not a conventional list. We haven't seen a Bile Blight or a Downfall or anything really outside of Orators, Silumgar, and Thoughtseize. It might just be unlucky draws for our opponent and lucky draws for us. Alright, so we are going to stick with the game plan here and just do a full swing on this turn. Okay, one more time, and then we do this. Okay, snap it off there. Wow. Yeah. Alright, so we'll kill the Orator. What is better? 5, 6, 7, 8. So our Rabblemaster gets 8 power if we play Outburst on the next turn. Alternatively, we could pump and not have any mana left over, but get rid of the Orator, or not have a efficient amount of mana left over to cast any of our spells, but get rid of the Orator. I think we're just gonna put a penny in our piggy bank here and cast the Outburst. So we're slowly getting rid of his board presence. I mean, he'll be obliged to block an 8 power Rabblemaster. He hasn't missed a land drop, which is, yeah, here comes Silumgar. So, we're right in time. Yeah. So, Silumgar has 7 toughness, our Rabblemaster will have 8 power, he's at 10 life. The combat math favors us. That's pretty sweet. Seven. So we can actually leave up 1 goblin token, or rather, here, maybe this is correct. We'll stoke him, have 1 token, pay for it, 3, so then we're leaving up strike. We'll attack all out. He'll block probably Orator on Berserker, Silumgar on Rabblemaster, take 5, lose Silumgar, and then we can probably just strike him. Yeah. Killing the Orator is not a high priority here. Oh, I forgot. 9. Okay, so the Rabblemaster is going to have 8. I always forget about the token that's generated on the turn he attacks. okay, he doesn't want to throw away Silumgar's life quite yet. But dead is dead. Yep. That was a bizarre block. 6, yeah. I guess we just straight up had him. Anyway, going to the board against our control friend here. Strange variant. So I'm tempted to just leave it, and then if we go, we're on the draw. Okay. Well, now Heel Cutter is better against his list because he has Orators. I'm just thinking he didn't really show us much, like any removal. I'm sure that that's going to change after board. But I think that we are good to run it back here. Yeah. We don't do the Siege Perforos plan unless we find that we need the reach. And against control, that's usually the case. But in this game, he, I don't know. I think maybe he's playing a tweaked version. Whatever he was trying to beat. Apparently, it didn't run creatures. Alright, so any other considerations? We're going to be on the draw. Our opponent's making a sandwich, so we'll find out what the story is. Yeah, it's going to be breakfast time after this match for sure. I've got turkey bacon. You ready for this? Greek yogurt. Oh yeah. English muffins and varieties of cheese, which will excite and delight the senses. We'll keep this. I'm making myself hungry. Stop. Yeah. This is the type of hand that could really screw us into the ground, but hopefully it doesn't. I know that's very strong reasoning. All right, get their city. He's gonna cast an order. Oh man, I don't know. I don't even know. Is this a sideboard card for this deck? I guess. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we didn't get that. Oh no, we did. We're just gonna get it out of here. We're actually fine with that. We don't usually have targets for our little piddly burn. Wild Slash is one of the cards that gets cut against the traditional version of this deck, I guess you could say. Like if we go to the card advantage, Outpost Siege, Reach plan with Perforos and Siege working together quite well, then Wild Slash is one of the first things to go. Which hopefully we don't have to do in this match. Alright. I think instead of, it's not a very great play here either way. I think we do the Eidolon, assume that it's going to get removed, and then we can go with Denizen Outburst plan to kind of close some distance here. Ooh. Alright. Or he has like Silumgar Scorn here, which I didn't even think of because I kind of assume I'm not playing a real control deck. No, I am. Yeah, I'm a big dummy. Okay. That's fine. We've got another one. I guess this is not the worst. It's going to take the Eidolon or the Denizen. Depends on what's in his hand, really. So if he takes the... Okay, so we know he has removal, maybe more hand disruption, maybe an Orator or a Cleric, as opposed to like, you know, a hand stacked with dragons and Ugins and, oops, and dig through times that doesn't really care about Eidolon. I want to play a control deck. I just, you know. Oh, yep, yep, yep. You know, I just own these cards. This is not a pretty situation that we find ourselves in. Kind of getting the mana screw. Could still do well. Drawing another mountain is pretty much what we need. Or, you know, we could do a full swing regardless and then just count on pumping Berserker here. I think we sack the Zergo here. Both of these creatures have higher upside if we draw just one more land. And even if we don't, Berserker can still get in for 3. There we go. Thought we might see another Scorn there, but that's what he wanted us to think. Did you know Dragon Lord Ojutai has 27 tickets? I didn't know that. Time to draft. Yeah, right. I'm not going to join the cacophonous, you know, mass that harps about the cost of their chosen hobby. Like, I've been on both sides of the equation, able to have, you know, like every competitive standard deck built in a season, and, you know, then, you know, life changes and you have a budget deck for a while, you know? That's right. That's fine, man. You can have fun playing Magic with red deck wins. I wanted to get into Modern, so I, you know, started with an Infect Shell that had no fetch lands. I did pick up the Nexuses and the Noble Hierarchs before they price spiked like 2 modern seasons ago because I had the deck, or I bought the deck April of 2013. Anyway, so yeah, I got into modern with a quote-unquote budget infect build without any fetch lands because the fetch lands were still, misty rainforests. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That pretty much wrecks our whole game plan. Guess I should have seen that coming. That was probably incorrect too. Just, our opponent went in the tank for like 7 hours and, I don't know, I have ADD or something. Well, we're probably going to get the chance to see about that card advantage sideboard plan now that we've seen more of what's going on here. Yep. Eat up. Pretty good against us. No, no. Alright, yeah, we don't just auto-concede to anything. I wonder what made Silumgar tougher and hexproof in the Fate Continuum, as opposed to weaker and more controlling. I don't think we have any answers here. We're just kind of playing to play, so we got the mana screw, and yeah, we'll go to the board, see what we got. Nothing. Oh. Well, we might as well play with our best cards. I mean, really. Get these 1 power guys out of here. Or 1 toughness guys. We're going to be on the play, so... Oh yeah, we want this. Definitely want that. We'll bring out... a fodder. It's because it's whatever. Not a very effective card against the old double Silumgar lock. Alright, we'll keep this. Potentially some big smashes here on turn 5. Might be fast enough to... Well, we would like to draw probably like a Stoke. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think my whole, ramble about budget decks and the importance of having fun was really unfounded because clearly this is just a sideboard consideration, even though Eidolon kind of limits its usefulness. At any rate, we've got 2 Rabble Masters, a Heel Cutter, and an Outburst on deck. I'd say we're doing pretty good. We're going to avoid burning ourselves until we have to. So we're still getting in for 5 here, whereas we would only be getting in for, potentially 1 playing the Rabble Master. How inconsiderate of me. My studio was not fully operational. Now you can see my bleary morning face so much clearer. Bleary morning face McGee. Hey, I may be bleary and have big rings under my eyes, but at least I don't take 6 hours to play a Temple of Deceit. So I think we are. If we dash the heel cutter, can't and say the orator can't block, then he blocks probably Eidolon here and takes 3 down to 11. If we play Rabble Master, he doesn't have double black, so I think we just go for this. We can take 2 here. And then, yeah, the combination. This is big damage we're talking here. Yeah, those were not very good attacks. But, you know, not like the token had a choice. And we aren't anticipating any kind of crackback, so I think we'll survive. Now he's obligated to remove this, which with an Urborg he certainly can do. And he's probably, yep, ooh, Drown is quite good. Good thing we held back all these quality cards. Alright. So we probably play the Rabble Master, and then the Heel Cutter. No, we probably just Outburst. Although getting drowned again kind of sinks our ship there, so this is difficult. I think we just hardcast Heel Cutter. No, we probably hardcast Rabble Master. Because this way he can start swinging and get, you know, yeah. He can start swinging in 2 turns once we play Outburst and then Heel Cutter, and yeah. Still might be fast enough. Alright, we won the first game. No. First game he also didn't have the boarded in Drown and Sorrows, but we won the first game by just ignoring his big butts and going wide, so we're going to try and emulate that. Get this cleric out of the way, which we're fine with. An Outburst. And assuming he doesn't jam Silent Guard the Drifting Death. We're still not fudged in half with the chainsaw just yet. Second main phase dash, the gold standard of nothing. Alright. Would have liked to have seen a siege or something off the top. We could probably hang a little bit better with a little bit of card advantage of our own here. But he's low, so it is going to take him a minute to kill us from here. And if he's tapping out to drown. Okay, third drown. I think that's all they have. I don't think they board in 4. He's got mini drown on a stick here. He's going to hit us for one. No? Okay. This is probably smart. Okay, we don't anticipate seeing another Drown in Sorrow. We have plenty of live draws. Unless this is a Dig Through Time or a Treasure Cruise in his hand, this is all he's got. Minus removal spells off the top, which we're going to make him pay for. So, fingers crossed. Can still win this. Let's see. Flashing. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Gains a little bit of life there. A lot of it. 4 life is nothing to sniff at. Cool. I feel like this is how a lot of my videos have been ending recently. I don't really know. Maybe it's just the nature of the red deck, but you wouldn't think we would be that vulnerable to flood. But it is very all or nothing. It's like, 20, 20, 20 lands creature spells, so you you have to draw the right ratios in order to make the whole thing function. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gaining 8 life in turns 9 and 10. Pretty good. Or I guess 4 life on turn. Anyway. Sweet. So yeah, I mean, if we had some of that reach or card advantage that we boarded in, this game might have gone differently. Otherwise, let's see. I don't think we made a mistake playing out the heel cutter, like hard casting it before the 3rd drown. Odds were he didn't have the 3rd drown, so well, I don't know if that's strictly speaking true, but I didn't think he would have the 3rd drown, so that's what the odds were. Yeah, we're just playing it to play it right now. Because, never concede, never surrender. Who knows? We could top deck Stoke the Flames in triplicate, the 0 drop, generate 8 token creatures, and then stoke them out. Yeah, that would be great. It's never going to happen. But I am a quixotic optimist, just strolling lackadaisically through the killing fields that is Esper Dragons. Well, we know the deck can beat Esper Dragons. We just really not this time. Not this time. Alright, so we are going to concede this. We lost a 2-man versus Esper Dragons. Not really a lot we could have done. The 3rd game, we would have liked to have seen more of our sideboard cards, less of our mountains. Yeah, but we knew the risks of playing such a linear strategy. The flood and the screw can definitely get you. In fact, that's how like 20% of Magic games end. I heard somewhere once. Alright, I'm Max. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Have fun. Do well.